Hi Libra, welcome back. This is Jessica from Elements Tarot. Thank you for being you, and thank you for coming back and viewing my videos. Your sign always rates the highest, so that's why I'm doing Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus now. The second video, because I just did Cancer. I will be using the Golden Tarot. That will be in the description box below. As well as the holographic tarot. Okay, so something you may not have a new start with. I just did Cancers, and I shuffled for a good minute or two while meditating on the deck for you. And going forward, there's new opportunities, things that could be very opportunistic and really good outcomes, but something that's keeping you stagnant, possibly not moving, but you're looking at the whole world in front of you. Where are you going to go? So with that, let me just take a sip. Spray to cleanse the air. My luck, I'll be drinking this spray in my water. Okay. I will also be pulling a romance angel card for you at the end of the reading. So if any of you are dealing with love situations, you'll get a good message. So I just want to shuffle this deck one more time, and then we'll get into it. So if any of you want a read with me, my contact information is in the description box below. So thank you for coming back and viewing, like I said, my videos. I appreciate it. I may not be the most timely with my reads, but they are appropriate and they are timeless. So whenever you need to choose into any of my reads, even from a year ago, and it fits your situation that you're in, or you going through something, say last September, and my reading, my video from last September resonates, then that's for you. Okay. So here we go. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's going on? My Libras in the month of July. What's going on? I pull this one and I don't know why. All right. So I just pulled a card here in the middle of the deck, and it's messages. I ordinarily don't do that, but additional messages could be related to work, additional messages relating to relationship, or messages in general could be coming towards you. Pages bring messages, and that of wands, it could be that of the heart, wands of fire energy. It could be meaningful, and work as well. So we'll leave that out. On the bottom of the deck, Libra, the Tower. And we'll get to the read in a second. The Tower in the upright position is chaos, disaster, divorces, breakups, anger, fights. In the reverse, basically, you're diverting a disaster. And I see some stuff that's going on here. So let's get to it. All right. So right with you off the bat is protecting and defending what you feel to be true for you. There's also a sense here that I get with this card with the Seven of Wands, so a lot of fire energy here, that there is your beliefs that you have to keep from other people. And if people were always coming at you, you were staying strong for what you believe in. Because people can't tell you, or people can attempt to try and tell you, because here they all are, right? That maybe you should do this, you should do that. But you're like, I can fight. I can win this battle. And that you are, because you are on higher ground. In this description here, and this person isn't very best dressed for battle, but he's doing it. Additionally, with the Two of Swords, which crosses the Seven of Wands, is a decision here. You may not see all of the information. The moon is out. So things are, you're only getting half the information, or partial information. There are emotions attached to the situation that you're dealing with, and you're blindfolded. I don't want to say the word blindsided just came to me too. So be careful of that in the month of January. January. Does this go back to January? Does this situation you've been dealing with go back to January? Something to look at. Think back. Next up is the Three of Wands. And it's funny because I just noticed that I did this. I chose an additional card here, which is the Page of Wands. I've got the Seven of Wands right on you, crossed by the Two of Swords, where it's fighting for what you believe in, and you need to make a decision for you because you're averting a disaster of some sort with the Tower on the bottom of the deck, and messages are coming forward. What I noticed, and I don't even remember doing this, I put a third card up on top of the current in your situation that's currently going on. It should only be two. So that's an indicator and a message that more opportunity is coming towards you. Gifts, money, prosperity, success, they're all yours. You're at the edge of the shore, and the ship is coming in. You're just waiting now. It could be a luxury liner you're getting on, rather than a little dinghy in the water. From what I showed you earlier in the holographic tarot was the Two of Wands. Here you are in the Three, and your clothing is better. You have another wand with you. The outlook, you're not any longer holding the world in your hand. You're looking at it. You're going out to adventure the world. So there's movement. Some of you could be traveling across the water, across the pond, going across the sea to venture out. And in your past experience, most recent past, Four of Swords, there's exhaustion that's been setting in from situations, possibly maybe from this, averting disasters or averting small little fires here, there, and everywhere. Underneath the bottom of this card of the deck, the Tower, is the Ten of Wands. Burdens, disasters, the Tower. You're carrying other people's responsibilities. This could also mean for some other Librans that check your spine. You may be sitting too long, or I get some people may be driving for a particular job where their back starts to hurt. Possibly acupuncture is needed, is what I'm hearing. But others, going back to the exhaustion and needing to take a rest for yourself, there's something here where you just don't trust, because you see the sword is placed upon your lap as you sleep. The worst has been done already. There's no sword on top of you coming down into your person. But there is another opportunity on the outside of this window here. There's a world out here that you are going to adventure to, but for right now, you're not trusting. And you're sleeping with this sword, you're resting, but you're ready for the next situation that comes at hand. Another burden to carry. Things may not have been the very best around a situation. That's why you've been dealing with back-breaking exhaustion and burdens of other people as well, along with having to deal with family, house, home, car even. But you're doing it. And ironically enough, I just completed Cancer's read, and in the same position, if you're dealing with a Cancer, check out their video, because I have the strength in the same position as yours. You're dealing with it this week. You're dealing with the strength. You're pulling from your reserve, and you don't need to do things physically by any stretch of the imagination. It's more the mental strength that you can pull for yourself here going forward. What you need to deal with, you've got it under control. You always think, you think so much. You think the thoughts, you don't speak them. And that could also be why you're needing to take that rest, because of the emotional tone with the Ten of Wands, which was underneath the Tower in reverse. What crowns you, don't rest for too long, because there's situations that could be charging after you, and you're not focused enough where you really need to take a mental check out. There's missed opportunities, possibly related to business and decisions that you need to deal with. And you keep on fighting for what you believe in, but you're exhausted. And you need to take the mental strength and deal with it the best that you can, because you have been dealing with all of these burdens, and you just do not want them to turn into a tower-like moment. So you're doing the work, you're putting the work in, Libra, and you're averting disaster here by knowing that you needed to take this break. And there's knowledge. You're thinking everything through and clearly, and you could be really going within in this part of July, where there is more additional knowledge that you need to gain. But you're going inward. There could be a solitary day where you need to say, you know what, that's it. I'm checking out for the day. I'm going somewhere. I'm going to the mountains. I'm going by the water. I'm going for a car ride, whatever it is for you. I just need to get away from dealing, because I can only be so strong for so long. I can't crack. I can't crack. I want more opportunities. I know I need to make decisions, but I can't continue to keep fighting these battles. When is it a rest for me? When you make the time. When you make the time. Put yourself first. The most recent past as well. The Chariot. You're going someplace for sure. Where are you driving to? Where are these sphinxes taking you? Where do you tell them to go? Because this is mind control here. You're doing it. You're doing the work. You don't need to tame with the strength, major arcana, the strength card here. You don't need to tame this lion physically with your hands. You're doing it through your mind. That of strong mind. This is a medical card too. So take the time and rest for yourself. Really go within with self-knowledge. Continue to believe in yourself that whatever it is that you're doing, you know it to be true for you. But there's a lot of thoughts here, and you're creating every day. Two major arcanas here that I want to talk about a little bit. The Strength and the Chariot. He's being pulled by these two sphinxes. They're not on any leads whatsoever, but he's telling them where to go. Where are they going? With grit and determination, there's victory through having strength. It's all up here. If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you can't. But here it's telling me that you can, because you have a universal sign, an infinity symbol on top of the strength's head, this person's head. Infinite strength. You can pull from whenever you need it. Funny, on the bottom of the deck, before I shuffled a couple more times for you, when I showed you, was this. Ace of Wands in the reverse position. No new start. I hear fizzling out. And you could be dealing, well, here you are. You could be dealing with a Virgo. You could be dealing with a Leo. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. But there's and there is a decision here for you to make going forward. And whatever it is here for you, there is going to be success, but I see little dips, okay? There is more education, there is more knowledge, there is mental strength needed to get through with what you're dealing with. Don't negate yourself for opportunities, because if you don't rest for yourself, you could miss a lot of opportunities that are coming into you that will just be stagnant because you can't take on any more work because you're mentally, emotionally, and spiritually exhausted. And with the Hermit here looking straight, I'm going to take a time out from you, Libra, which is success, okay, which is victory, which is law. Any of you dealing with a law case or the courts, it is going to be victorious. But there are going to be some things that you really need to pull strength from here, okay? And here, let me get this for you. I'll show you. So, upcoming, the Virgo, the Hermit, major arcana, is looking right at the situation that's going on. You're going to prosper, all right, with new opportunities coming forward, new opportunities coming towards you. You're going to get on your ship that is beautiful with all the elegances that you want, because your planet is Venus. You love the beauty of things. You love the luxury of things. That is coming. But at the same time, there is a decision here, and there are things that are unseen. Okay, there could be strong words in your environment, or previously strong words were spoken, and you had to defend. You had to defend your reasoning of what you felt and feel is right. So there's a lot of emotions I'm feeling of what is going on with you. A situation could have taken place already, and that's why with thinking about the next steps to take. The Tower in reverse was on the bottom. You're diverting a disaster with having to make a choice. Tens are all about completion. You're leaving this crap behind. Check your structure, you as a person, your spine, your lower back. Make sure you're not taking on the weight of the world, because I see that there has either been competition, some mock warfare going on with other people, or having to deal with fights with others. Okay, this isn't your wish. This could be coming up if it hasn't happened. So just be prepared. Just be prepared mentally. There is victory. Take the break. Go within and learn if there's knowledge that is needed for you. I feel that there is. I feel that there is more work to be done here, especially you're going somewhere. Some of you other Librans could be taking a vacation or just coming back from a vacation. But definitely here there is going to be justice for you. But it says with the Ace of Wands in a reverse position, which I will clarify, that there hasn't been a new start, because there's almost like an underlying of something where you need to make a decision here going forward because of fights that could pop up, small little things. But you don't see something here. All right, so let's clarify. Let's go forward. And right out of the gate, I want to clarify this Ace of Wands. Why is it in the reverse position for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Why is this Ace of Wands in the reverse position? Okay, male or female, this is the single card. This person here just wants to find love that is appropriate. This is an individual that is financially stable, loves the luxuries of life. Could be living a very luxurious life because you see how grandiose and beautiful it is around her, but she only has a small little pet friend, bird, to speak with here. Now for me, this is symbolism where a bird flies to the heavens and there's communication. Okay, you can do your own divination with the Nine of Pentacles here, but there is money in the bank. More money can be possibly coming towards you, and you are the one who is grounded here. But when it's clarifying the Ace of Wands in the reverse position, you're by yourself. This is the single person card. Take your monies with you. There's a decision to make. And again, as you go forward on your ship that is coming in, notice that you are alone. You're bringing your wealth, you're bringing your riches with you. But here you are alone. You've had to defend situations, decision with things that you do not see. The moon is out. You don't see everything. You only get partial information. A lot of emotions around it too. Let's clarify the Hermit. Why is the major arcana Hermit here for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Equal give and take, Libra. Equal reciprocity. People who have come to you because you make them money, or you're just the kind-hearted soul that gives when people need help. This is a welfare card as well. This is giving to community. But people always come to you for a handout. And I don't see that happening anymore, because I think you're really going within with that situation, and you're saying, you know what? I've given already too much. I've given too much, and I can't continue to protect and defend what I feel to be right with continuing to give to you when there's no equal reciprocity. You're shining your lantern on your path. You're shining your lantern on this situation right here. Continuing to give, give, give. Where has it got you? People come back, not giving to you in any way that you need. Don't let it affect your work. The harder you work, the more that you give out. What is this Knight of Swords in the reverse for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising? You're releasing things from your past, Libra. There's a release of things that need to be let go, that don't work anymore. Opportunities that keep on coming to you. You could just be so exhausted here that you're like, you know what? I can't continue. I took a real hard, long look at it, and I gave it all of my strength and thoughts about it, and I can't continue to give and give and give. You know, give my mind, give my heart, give my money, give my clothing, give the roof, because something happened here. And it left me with all the burdens, that of monies, and me having to work the overtime where I continue to give. And I'm communicating that I can't do that anymore. I finally learned, and I'm releasing people, I'm releasing places and things that just want to take from me, that just want to take. I just need a little. I don't ask for a lot. Why is the Four of Swords here for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Four of Swords. Because things have been unjust in your world, Libra. Here you are, upside down. Things have not been just, things have not been fair, but going forward, we have this choice. You can't make this stuff up, guys. Here we have, going forward in your wish position, things are going to be just, things are going to be successful where they haven't been previously. This is in your past, where things were unjust, unfair. You were doing it all. Hello, you were doing it all. You were giving, giving, giving. Reciprocity. There is no equal give and take. Things need to be balanced. Even with you, things need to be balanced. And there will be the clarity, there will be fairness coming for you, because you need that clarity. He's raising his sword in victory. You see the truth, or you will see the truth. What is the Strength card here? This is crazy. Whomever is dealing with a cancer, please look at that video, okay? Because what is clarifying the strength is the sun. Cancer got the same clarifying card. You just can't. Guys, you just can't look at this. So there is going to be just, there is going to be victory. The red flag, there is going to be freedom. As I told Cancer, that little baby signifies freedom, newness, rebirth. From having to do it all and having to have strength for so long. You're doing it. What is the Two of Swords here for Libra, for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of July? Decisions, communication, pages bring messages. Page of Swords doesn't always bring the best of messages. And you could be telling somebody, you know what, I'm cutting it out. I can't continue to give anymore. There's messages you're really thinking about something, or somebody else is thinking about something. You know, you're ready to slay the dragon here with these messages coming forth. It's like, just no more. I get a very strong sense with the strength here making its appearance, as well as the hermit really going within and learning more, thinking that yourself is so much more important than, you know, being emotionally exhausted and drained from a situation. And you're telling people, you're finding your truth, and you are telling people that I just can't continue to do this anymore. When do I get the help? When do I get the respite? When do you help me? What do you give to me? Two of Swords, Page of Swords, clarifying the Two of Swords, making that decision, talking your truth, speaking your truth. May I add that this also came up in Cancer's read, Six of Pentacles. Please clarify the Five of Wands for me for Libra. You can't. I'm going to take the top, all right? Wow. Two of Cups in the reverse, fighting in within a union with your loved one, partnership. There have been disagreements. Careful, because I see some more disagreements coming up. But you need to set boundaries. What's boundary? Yeah. Learn about it, because you need to set boundaries with somebody here that you're dealing with. All right? Because who carries all the burden? Not the other person, Libra. You. You're averting disaster, giving messages, speaking your truth to make decisions for yourself, so you're not so exhausted, and you need to take a well-deserved break because of things that were done that were unfair in the past, where you just needed strength to deal with it. Now, since you are speaking your truths, and it's hard to do, and those truths may not be so nice that the other person doesn't want to hear, you're getting the sun from being strong, because you absolutely are learning about something here, really going within, taking a day for yourself, or taking the time that you need to heal, to rest for yourself, because you have been giving everything. This was underneath the Two of Cups. There were some cards, and I'm going to go over them. They're right here. Turned out. Again, really need to go within. Take a mental vacation for yourself. Take a physical vacation for yourself for a day, because you need to. This is a solitary card. Lonely, really going well. Lonely is like this, but I just got that word, so I'm going to use it. My guides gave me the word lonely. Solitary. It popped out like this, but I'm being told there's something that you don't know. Either way, you know, the moon is out. Again, these columns here, and the crab and the lobster coming out, the wolf and the dog. There's a lot going on emotionally, a lot of emotions. Deceit as well. And I think you knew that in the past, Libra. And I'll read it this way for some other Librans. You see things clearly now. Once you need to take a step back and say, you know what, I just can't go on in financial ruin, dealing with your bills, my bills, dealing with the house, dealing with the family, even the fish. Pisces, Cancer I've got here, Virgo, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Virgo. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, yeah. I'm doing it all. When do I rest? Right side up. Judgment. Judgment card. Medical card as well. You have 2 medical cards here. Take care of yourself, because you can't do anything if you don't have your health. You hear the music. You've been hearing the music, Virgo. Oh, maybe some of you are dealing with the Virgo. Libra, you have been dealing with it for quite some time. You hear the music, rise to the occasion. There's a decision, especially with this card coming out. There's a judgment call that you need to make. You will rise again. With all these major arcana showing up here in your spread, this is a karmic situation. And I feel it's towards the end of it, like you have a lot of life lessons, but there are some things that you just do not see right now. And I want to tell you that. Right side up. Knight of Wands. This person that you could be dealing with could be very good looking. Could be all about them. I do have the 6 of Pentacles here, right? Me, I, me. And they're not always clear on what they say that they're going to do. They don't follow through. All right, but more messages could be coming towards you. Sign of Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, fire sign. Very fiery energy. And somebody here who is taking care of the homestead. Caring, always there, emotional, but who's there for you? You're honest, you're truthful, you give. Libra, this is the energy of you right now. You're taking control of everything. You're coming out as the King of Cups. And tired, you're sitting down. Bottom of the deck, the Lovers, sign of Gemini. Got just about everybody on the deck here. So it's all about this. It's all about this marriage. It's all about this commitment here. The spread with the exhaustion and diverting disaster and communication and seeing things clearly for yourselves and going forward has to do with this. The marriage, the relationship that you're still in, that you still deal with. You've got to put your foot down, Libra, and set boundaries here. Just be on your toes with things that you don't see, okay, that are emotional, because there are things that could potentially lead to arguments and fighting back and forth with this relationship. You've got the 2 relationship cards. Marriage. And where something that's just like, it's like up and down, good for a while, not so good for a while. Okay. Let's do a romance angel card for you. I don't choose this. Let's Spirit. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's the card for their love life? What's going on with their love life for Librans? Give yourself a pat on the back, Libra, for all of the work that you've done in this relationship here and what you still continue to do while you still continue to think. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Spirit, please give me one card for my Libras, for their love life, their relationship, what is going on in the relationship that just shot around the room. I'll be right back. I'm going to roll on over. All right. I haven't looked at it yet. I need my eyes old. Okay, so this works. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. I get that. Absolutely, Libra. They are real. They are real. They are true. You don't want to give up on this because you carry the burdens, because you're the one who has to be strong here. A relationship is up and down, but there, at the same time, there's also release. At the same time, there is or has been fighting. At the same time, there are things that you don't know. There is deceit. There are strong emotions. There are dreams. There is this one and only person here going forward by themselves for a bigger and better prosperous future. There is this person that needs a rest from things in the past that were done, that were unjust to you, the family structure. And you learn about it. You stand in victory. You speak your truths. And you make decisions regarding relationship, up or down. Again, you make decisions because you don't see the full picture. With the moon that came out, major arcana, Pisces or Cancer, there could be some deceit. You're blindfolded here, getting partial information. You know what? I just want to pull one more card. Okay. So, you need to make decisions for yourself that are good for yourself. You have to feel good within the core of who you are, Libra, because I'm getting the Tower again. I don't pull another card after I pull, or Spirit gives me Romance Angels. This definitely is about a strong partnership, a bond, a marriage here, romantic feelings. But there's some fights, there's some chaos that could be taking place with arguments upcoming. And I don't want it to end like this for you with chaos going on. Everything's not growing. Yeah, Empress in reverse with messages. Messages that of love that are being shot. Communication coming forward to you. Also jobs as well. But partnership, this is Cupid's arrows. I'm feeling that communication after the Five of Wands, like after an argument happens, there's love talk afterwards. But do what's right for you. What I see that it's going to be, again, up and down, up and down. If it hasn't been like that for some of you, and this is a message for others, it will continue to go up and down because the Tower keeps on coming out here. Okay, so divert. In the major arcana, you can't change as easy as the court cards. Okay, so these things here with the majors are written in stone. You're diverting something, but be aware that an argument may come up and there may be some chaos around it. All right, but speak your truth with relation to what you feel to be true for you. Heighten your intuition. You already know what's going on in a situation. Because I want this for you in the right side up, bottom of the other deck. Okay, the Sun, freedom, victory. Libra, I love you. If you want a personal read, contact me. My information is in the About box below, and I'll talk to you later.